are you on?
I'm on the people's side.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
I'm on the people's side.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
I'm on the people's side.
Martin King was a freedom fighter and he taught us how to fight. We gon' fight all day and night until we get it right.
On the people's side.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
We're on the people's side.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
I'm on the people's side.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
We're on the people's side.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
We're on the people's side.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
We're on the people's side.
Pass the For the People Act.
We want to pass the For the People Act.
Pass the For the People Act.
We want to restore the Voting Rights Act.
We want to restore the Voting Rights Act.
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 We want a $15 minimum wage.
We want a $15 minimum wage.
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 Protection for all our immigrant brothers and sisters. Protection for all our immigrant brothers and sisters.
And filibuster. Other people's freedom helps us all, you know.
Lori with KVUE. How are you? I'm good. I wanted to know your name and why you're out here today.
Candace Quarles, and I'm from the Dallas area in DeSoto.
Wow, coming a little bit of ways to hike.
Yeah, I think it's an important issue. Like, we got to bring highlights of what's happening in Texas, and if we don't talk about, if we take back our voting rights, then none of the rest matters.
So how did you find out about this march?
Well, I'm a member of Friendship West in Dallas, and my pastor mentioned it, Pastor Freddie Haynes. So he said we need to be out here, so I'm here.
Wonderful, glad to see you out here today. So
Cool.
You're looking around, there's quite a crowd out here. Is this the response you expected?
Definitely. I'm just heart filled with the people that are supporting it, and then it's so diverse, and we have a bunch of churches here, and I think it's amazing. And I was here yesterday, and I'll be here until Saturday.
So for you personally, why does this march mean so much to you?
I think, especially in Texas, we're under attack. When we're talking about banning souls to the polls on Sunday, we're talking about eliminating drive-through voting, making it harder to do vote by mail. Those things are directly affecting marginalized communities, underserved communities, and we need it the most, and they know exactly who they're targeting. So I'm here for that reason.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your story.
Of course.
Hey, get those feet warmed up, right?
Look, we got a long way to go.
We got a long way to go. It just
I already
keeps
know.
going.
I'm glad we have some good weather this morning, because I know yesterday afternoon was a scorcher.
It's
So,
gonna be hot again.
no, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
Do you walk the whole town? I have a camera advantage. I know we're live right now. I'm gonna try my best to speak up with you.
Watch that left. So I might get them going up to the highway and then come back.
Okay.
Take the car.
Perfect. I'll tell him to stop this live stream at that point.
Voting rights. Now. 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 Voting rights.
When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Living wages. When do we want them? Now. No justice. No peace. 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 What do we want? Voting rights. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? Voting rights. When do we want them? Now. What do we want? When do we want them? Now. What do we want?
Brian.
When do we want them?
Brian.
What do we want?
Let's go catch up with Beto really fast.
With who?
No justice.
Beto O'Rourke. And then we can trail back. Hey, Beto O'Rourke. Oh, so we're wondering, we're on Facebook Live right now. We're wondering if we can ask you a few questions about day 2.
Sure, Doug, you mind?
Yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
at all.
Doug,
Of course,
thank you so
of
much. I know
course,
I
of
came
course,
in and
of course.
interrupted. So everyone, I have Beto O'Rourke. He is one of the organizers of this march today. So day 2 is kicking off. For people who may be just catching on to what this march is about, do you want to kind of give them a quick explainer?
Yeah, so we're on day 2 of a march for democracy and voting rights in Texas. Tori, this is the toughest state in the country in which to vote already. And it's particularly tough for the very young, the poor, the very old, who sometimes don't qualify for the right kind of voter ID. And on top of all of that, this state is now considering new restrictions on voting that are going to make it even harder. So we're marching to try to stop any tampering with our elections, but we're also marching to try to get our federal government to pass voting rights legislation called the For the People Act, which, much like the 1965 Voting Rights Act, would significantly widen the franchise for eligible voters and stop states like Texas from limiting people's ability to participate in elections.
I'm looking at the turnout. We have at least 100 people. I don't know if you have the exact count out here this morning. Is this what you expected as far as the turnout?
Yes, so the organizers, the Poor People's Campaign, have capped the number of participants at 125. for public health and safety reasons. As you can see, we're along the side of the highway right now. But in Austin, when we get there on Saturday at 10 a.m., there is no cap on the number of participants. We just ask that people who gather wear masks, that they be mindful and respectful of one another's personal space and health, but that we still gather, stand up to be counted, and rally for the right to vote. That's in Austin in front of the state capitol this Saturday at 10 a.m.
Perfect. All right,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Tori. Appreciate it.
All right, do you want to head back and grab our car? Let me tell them, keep it on the stream for a little bit until I have her end it. Again, today there is a march, day 2, going. They started in Georgetown yesterday. They are heading all the way to the state capitol to march for voting rights and stop voter suppression. This is led by Beto O'Rourke and Reverend William Barber, and also the Poor People's Campaign. They're all hosting this march, again, to demand federal voting right protections. As we know that Texas right now, the Republican side is trying to pass voter legislation that some are calling restrictive. Others say that it is to make voting fair. Those are the two arguments in short. Now, as you can see, we have about 125 people marching this morning. For now, we're going to be following them until they get to the next destination, which is North Austin. They have about 10 miles today. But for now, we are going to try to end this live stream, but we'll come back with you. And you can also follow me on Twitter, Tori Larna TV, and I'll be sticking with this crowd for quite some time.